Monica over the 3 years you played with her from just a passing connection standpoint on the court. How's that same connection going with Addie O'Grady, Hannah Stolke, and the other centers?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a work in progress. I don't think can really be put into words how different it is to have a post and a guard combo that get 3 years to play with each other. If you watched me and Monica our first year, there were still quite a few miscues, and she wouldn't always slide to where I wanted her. She would get hit in the face with the ball. She wouldn't know if it's coming. So I think it's just a work in progress. I think the biggest thing for me that I'm trying to live by is, just instilling confidence in them. They understand how great Monica was, but they don't need to be Monica. That's something we always talk about is, they're going to be different. They shouldn't be expected to be Monica. They can do things that Monica couldn't, and they can't do some things that Monica could. They're just different. But they bring a lot of really good things to this team. And I think that's the biggest thing for myself as a point guard is you just have to continue to give them the ball. They make a mistake, they turn it over, whatever it is, take the blame, but continue to give them the ball because we need our post to be really successful. And I honestly think all 3 of our posts, Sharon, AJ, and Addie, have been really good. And then obviously Hannah plays there at times. So they're competing every day in practice, and that's like all you would want.
Caitlin, the last 3 years have shown that, even if it's the same roster, same people, each season's kind of its own story, its own identity. Along those lines, how important is it for this team to establish its own identity for this season, even though some of the same players are back? And is that challenge obviously more difficult coming off of what you guys did last year?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is getting the group to understand, we don't have to be exactly who we were last year. That's not going to be, a smart thing to think that we're going to accomplish because that's not how we're going to be most successful. It's this is a new team, new players that are going to have new roles. Even Kate and Gabby, they're going to have to move into more prominent roles scoring the basketball just because we lose McKenna and Monica. So I think it's, like you said, you can't expect it to be similar to last year. You don't want it to be. You want it to be different. You want it to be different for this group. Every journey is different. I think the biggest thing I've understood as playing 3 years is there's always ups and downs. There's always hard losses. There's always great wins, but that's basketball. That's a competitive sport. And somebody who's a senior now really needs to be a leader and help those younger kids understand, because when you're younger, you can think the world's ending when you lose a tough game or things like that. But really, I would say last year, some of those hard losses we had at the beginning of the year, whether it was K-State or NC State, those are honestly the reason that we were a whole lot better and had hard conversations and grew as a team. So I think that's just the biggest thing is getting this team to understand that we need to be different. We're going to be different. We don't have to be anything that we were last year, but we can still be a really, really successful basketball team.